Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 4 of Freelance Week. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos so far. They've been a ton of fun to make, and I definitely think I will try and come up with more freelance-related videos in the future, just to release, here and there, because I honestly really love talking about this stuff. So today I thought I would do a day in the life vlog so that you can see my average day as a freelance writer. Today I am going into my one client's office to work for a bit, and then I have another project I'm working on actually for my mom's company, so it should be a pretty busy day, and I think you'll get to see kind of all of the different things that I do in one day. I wanted this to be as true to my real life day as possible, so right now it's about 8 o'clock. I woke up at 7:45 and I spent about 15 minutes checking the weather, checking emails, checking Instagram, and I guess I would say that I wanted to let you guys know that I'm not like a morning person. I'm not one of those super effective people in the morning, one of those freelancers or small business owners that gets up at the crack of dawn and is super, productive as soon as they wake up. I try, but I'm not a morning person. So for me, I generally wake up around 7:30, spend a little bit of time in bed, and then what I'm going to do now is get up and do some yoga or pop Pilates, blog Pilates stuff. I personally find that this 20 minutes of exercise in the morning is really important to me being energized and mentally focused for the rest of the day, so I will do that now. So that is the rough plan for today, and I hope you guys will find this interesting because it literally is just my daily life, but I'm gonna go change into some workout clothes and get going so that I am not late. Okay, so it has been a while, excuse my voice. It is about 10 o'clock now, which means I am perfectly on time to head into the office, but I have done my yoga, I've eaten breakfast, I've made my lunch, and I'm obviously looking a little bit more put together. I just have to pack my bag now to go in, and I thought I would go ahead and show you guys what I put in my bag when I have to go into the office for the day. Okay, first I'm going to quickly pack my lunch. I always pack a lunch when I have to go into the office. Number one, it's just a lot cheaper than going out and buying a lunch every single day. But two, I have a lot of food allergies, so it really helps me to know exactly what I'm eating. That way I know I'm not going to react badly to anything, and it's just one less thing to worry about. So I personally am trying to cut down on my plastic waste. So I have these little containers from the Container Store. I know some people like to stay away from plastics altogether, but for me, as long as I'm not using plastic bags, I'm okay with that. These ones are BPA free if I wanted to microwave or put hot food in them, but I generally don't do that. So today I'm bringing a pita wrap type thing. It's got some turkey and avocado and lettuce in there, so that goes in my lunchbox. I have some apple and carrot that I pre-cut last night. That's going in there too. And then of course I love carbs. I love crackers and chips and things, so I'm bringing some chips. But the nice thing also about these little containers is that it limits how many I can bring, so I feel like it's a little bit of self-control there, and this one never fits completely well, but that's okay. And then I also have a sweet tooth, so I'm bringing one cookie. Yeah, sometimes I bring two, but I find that if I bring two, the sugar kind of makes me super tired in the end of the day, so I'm bringing one today. And then just in case on the way home I'm super hungry, I'm bringing this strawberry bar from Trader Joe's. So that is what is in my lunch, and this box is huge. It kind of takes up my entire bag, but that's okay because food's really important. Then I also bring probably too much liquid. I have this giant glass water bottle here that I bring. I never drink the full thing. I know I should, but I never actually get through the whole water bottle. And then I have this little tea mug from World Market, Cost Plus. So this is just some green tea that I steeped for probably a little bit too long. So this is the bag that I take to work because I'm actually 12. So I'm going to be putting my bullet journal and my pencil case in here, which obviously is also Totoro because obsessed. My lunchbox is also going to be going in there, and then inside I have headphones because I listen to podcasts. Of course, I have my wallet, my reading glasses, my EpiPen because because like I said, I have food allergies and you have to always be careful. And then just a little pill thing of like Advil and Tylenol that I normally end up leaving in my car. And then I have to take this bag with the laptop I work on in with me, and that is incredibly heavy, but you know, got to get that strength training in somehow. And got my very, you know, adult shoes on, so let's go. Hey guys, so it is about 12:15, so almost lunchtime, but I am in the office now and I wanted to just check in with you guys. I've been here for a couple hours now, and everybody else just went off to lunch. Like I said, I normally pack my lunch, so I ate it here, but I also like to get as much work done as possible while I'm here because I don't come in every day, so that way if I have questions, I can ask while I'm here. So since everybody else went to lunch, I thought I would just give you a little peek at the office. So this is where I work. This is actually a really, really small construction firm, environmental consulting company that is basically me and my boss, or my client, however you want to consider that. So it's very small. We're actually based in his house, so I'm not going to give you like a walk around tour because, you know, most of this is actually his house, but he has this little office space and I have a desk here. So this is my setup. This is that laptop I was talking about earlier. I have, you know, a mouse. I've got my drinks. I have an extra screen here so that I can do two things at once. Right now I am figuring out how much of this land needs to be demoed. So we basically use Google Earth and measure all of this stuff, and then we put it into a spreadsheet, and then all the spreadsheet data goes into a model which calculates all of the numbers so we don't have to do it by hand. And it was very difficult, I have to say, to learn at first, but now I'm kind of getting the hang of it. So that is what I'm doing. I'm going to work for about 10 more minutes and then go eat lunch. And we are back. So it's about 6 o'clock now and I just got home. I ended up hitting a little bit of traffic because I work in a beach town, and now that it is summer, the traffic is getting atrociously bad. So trust me, by July and August, I'll want to pull my hair out. But anyways, I'm home now, and I originally was not going to go for a walk because I still have other work to get done tonight. But the sun finally came out and it has been super, super gloomy for the past, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of the sun and go out for a little walk. I feel like this is going to be the choppiest video ever, but I am now back from my walk and I desperately need to wash my face. But before I do, I thought I would take advantage of the fact that it's still relatively light out to talk you guys through how I use my bullet journal on a daily basis and how I use my Google Calendar. I basically use my bullet journal for daily tasks. I don't really use it for long-term planning because it's harder to move things around, and obviously I draw in 1 month at a time, so it just doesn't really work for long-term planning, and that's where Google Calendar comes in. That's where I put future events, future dates, appointments, things like that, and then I kind of copy them into my daily lists in my bullet journal so that I know what's going on that day. So for example, if we look at today's spread, here we go. All of the red stuff is work stuff, all of the blue stuff is personal stuff that I need to take care of, and all the green stuff is blog and YouTube related. Sorry, I had to think there for a second. So now I'm going to cross off the things that I have actually completed. So I went down to the office. I didn't do that. I contacted Zappos. And I am doing this right now. So once I finish filming for the day, I will cross that off. This I'm going to migrate because I still have not finished The Impossible Fairy Tale. It is taking me forever, and that takes me over to my monthly page, because basically right now I was originally planning on doing a wrap up on today. I guess the day I'm filming it is the 8th, but I didn't actually read anything in its entirety last month. It was just a really bad reading month, so I was going to instead do a review of The Impossible Fairy Tale, but I still haven't finished that either. So I think what I'm going to do is move it over here, but then I feel like that's so many non-book related videos. So I think I'm actually going to jump over to my Google Calendar, work it out there, and then write it down here because Google Calendar is a little bit more flexible. So this is my Google Calendar, and I have to say this is my favorite way to plan ahead in advance. It's pretty much color-coded the same way. Anything in green is blog or YouTube related, red stuff is work or bill related, and anything in blue is like a personal appointment or something I need to remember. So as you can see, I was originally going to do a wrap up and then do a review back on the 6th, but I still have not finished the book. So I think I'm going to move it all the way down here on the 22nd. I've been trying to upload Tuesdays and Thursdays just because that gives me the most time to edit. Now, I realize that gives me 2 whole weeks at the start of the month where I have not put up any videos, but I would rather put up one that I really like than one that is just crappy. So I'm not sure I'm going to keep this cruelty-free tips in this month because I feel like I'm already doing a lot of non-book related content, but we'll have to see and I will decide later. So I actually forgot I was still vlogging, so sorry about that, but it is now 11:45. I worked for about an hour on stuff, and then I've been reading The Impossible Fairy Tale, and it's still taking me forever, but you know, hopefully I finish it very soon because I want to just be done. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here for tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed getting a peek into what my everyday life as a freelance writer is like. Obviously it'll be different for everyone depending on what kind of freelance work you do and your clients and all that, but this is just my typical weekday work day. So anywho, I'm tired. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.